Hi, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. The next word for the day is, of course, offering, right? For the gods work in mysterious ways now, don't they? And how the gods work in mysterious ways are by you offering, giving them assistance, offering aid, offering something in return to gain something is how your gods work. Now, your gods, as I said, is not one God. There is many of us gods. Your society has told you about one. He is great, most definitely great. After all, he is my father, so he is great. so yes, he is great. He is great. What they haven't told you is there is multiple of us gods out here that help and aid and assist you all, right? As I've said before in who I am Sekhmet. I am the war god. I am also the wise god, and I am also the god of love. So I have multiple ways that I help and assist the massive, the collectives. When I come online, I teach on words for you to understand the words and what they mean, what they really mean. That is what I use the online platform to teach, is what I do. Me being on the street is how I help the masses in the street, and also help to clean up the streets. For I am here to help the people on the street that need that help, is also what I do. So I work different ways for different structures, right? When I'm on the street and I get offers, the offers that I get, they don't usually have the time to find out that I actually have a platform and that I teach this information that I teach, or why I am actually on the street. For if they do just check out my channel more time, then they know why I'm out here on the street, right? But it's okay. It doesn't bother me as much. If I'm helping online, I'm glad that I'm doing that. If I am helping in the public, when you see me, I'm glad that I'm doing that. And as I said, the offerings are always great, right? When given to a god. As I said before, gods do not beg. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not what a god does. A god does not beg. For anybody that thinks that gods beg, gods do not beg, ladies and gentlemen. And an offering is something we are grateful to get, is what it is, right? And it doesn't have to be money. And this is what a lot of you need to understand, right? It has nothing to do with money. It is more to do with just helping. We are here to help, okay? So let me get into this word for you, because I'm already about 4 minutes in. The word is offering, right? Definition of offering is a thing offered as a religious sacrifice or token of devotion, right? Pay attention to that one, for it has sacrifice in there, and it also has a token of devotion in there, right? To do it, offering. That's why you have to be careful with these words, right? Next definition, a contribution, especially of money, right? Contribution. The word contribution also means a con, right? It's a con, ladies and gentlemen. That is what contribution is. It's a con within something that you think you are given, right? Next definition, the act of one who offers something the act of one who offers, right? which is an offering, right? When you offer something that one does to offer something, right? Next definition, something offered. Of course, something offered, as I said, doesn't necessarily have to be money. It can be something like what I'm wearing, right? I got a hat, I got a scarf to keep me warm out here. I am appreciative of that offering that was given to me, right? Next definition, sacrifice ceremonially offered as a part of worship, right? Negative word, sacrifice. For you shouldn't be sacrificing anything, right? To sacrifice something is, why do you think you would be given something in return, right? When sacrificing something, is it to the betterment of you or to the detrimental of you? That word is very crucial in how you use it, right? That is the definition of offering, right? Now let's break down offering into a shorter format of itself, and the other word would be offers, right? Present for acceptance, refusal, or consideration, right? Present for acceptance, refusal, or consideration. As I said, consideration, contribute. I'll start with the word con. That means I don't want to consider what you are trying to give as an offering, right? Which is an offer for, I believe it's a con, right? An example of this is I have came across my mom. Again, as I keep saying, when people do crimes, they tend to come back to the crime they have done the crime to, right? In my case, I am the crime. I am the crime scene, right? Is who I am, right? She and my son came to perceive as to present offers, right? Present for acceptance or consideration something that I might need. Now the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, is when I was at home or when I dealt with family, they all were able to gain from me, right? They all gained from me. So just imagine, as I said, when the plug disappears, right? So of course, they're all going to approach. Now, they're not the only ones that came and approached. So did the punk ass baby father after they showed up. Now, offers, as I said, present for acceptance, refusal. That means, ladies and gentlemen, I do not, as the God that I am, I do not have to take up your offer that you are given, especially if I know it is not in a genuine giveness. Do you understand? Right? So I can refuse offers, right? And I will refuse offers, for I have before. A person give me something that is not something I eat, or a person that offered me a cigarette and I do not smoke. I can refuse, ladies and gentlemen. I actually can refuse. Now, as for parents that have been stealing money from me, as for my son that has taken money from me, I will not take any offer these people have been trying to give me. I will not take it. For anyone who's wondering, oh, well, you get help, I will not take help from anybody that was never given me help before. So let's make something very clear. For all who never helped me before, I will not take an offer from them now. Now, when my mom and my son came, they came and they offered about $800, right? But they owe me more. my son owes me more that he took from me that I just told him to hold for me. He couldn't understand the principle of it, right? My mom has also taken from me way more than they're supposed to take. They just think I don't know this. Well, I do know this. So that means there is no offering that you can give me that I'm willing to take from you. Meaning, I will continuously refuse you of anything that you are offering. Now, when they came, they didn't just offer. They also decided to do magic, right? You came to the grocery store and you offered to buy me lots of things. And again, I refused. And when I refused, you still bought something anyways. And it was a pack of cookies. When I refused the cookies, what you did in return was throw the cookies in the garbage. Now you have grandkids, right? You have grandkids and stuff like that. You can give these cookies to the grandkids. Why didn't you do that? You couldn't do that, for you put magic on those cookies. So yes, the offering that I got was not an offering I was supposed to take, hence why I refused, ladies and gentlemen, right? Another offering that offers that a God can get, or simple definition, is present, in brackets, a prayer, or again, sacrifice, right, to a deity, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you about how I came across this little boy and his friend. Looks a little bit older. Their offering was to do black magic first. I'm going to tell you how they did this. What they have done is they walked past me, the little boy. He spit at my feet. And I looked at him and I just shook my head. Then he returned and went and sat inside the no-frills behind me, him and his friend. And then after that, they came out. He walked past again, kicking the pillars that was out there, by the way, and then came back. And when he came back, he spit again at my feet. After he spit again at my feet, he then nudged to his friend and said to give me an offering. And he threw like $1 and change inside my cup. And I looked at him, and for everything he did, ladies and gentlemen, I just knew this is all going to backfire on him for what he is trying to do to a God, right? After he did this, what he had said was, "May God bless you." Now we all know to bless is to sometimes be less. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. In this case, it was a bad thing, is what he did. And I sat back and I thought to myself, how interesting. Not very nice. And I don't think this is going to pan out in his favor, right? Again, an offers that was given, right? Pay attention, ladies. Be careful on what it is you do to certain people outside. Be careful, right? Next definition within the word offering is, of course, off, right? In definition of the word off is to be divided, right? To a state of discontinuance or suspension. So in case of this little boy, he decided that to a state of discontinuance or suspension. So he decided to do a sacrifice to a deity, a God, by the way, to a state of discontinuance or suspension is what he had done, right? That was the offer this young man had given. Next definition of off is used as an intensifier. And the last one that I wrote here is so as to be removed or separated. So everything this little boy has done is to try to remove this deity, this God, right? that you think that you should try to sacrifice, right? Hence, while giving the offer to this God. How ironic. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you come across the word offering, right, you are presented with offers. You are also presented with things that show up as being off, as to the man offering, but more to be able to buy me for some ass, right? That was the off of the offering, right? This little boy that's willing to sacrifice me was the off of the offering that was given. The offering of my family that was given was to not give what is really owed to me, which is why it was also what? Off within the word offering. I go by the name WiseOneTeach. You can WiseOneTeach Teach. You can call me Teach. You can call me T. If you like this video, please comment, share, thumbs up, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.